afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you all for joining us on this cold Memorial Day weekend. Usually it's not supposed to be like this, right? But what better way to do it than with a cup of coffee in hand, as Kathy would have done it, right? Dying, Christ destroyed our death. Rising, Christ restored our life. Christ will come again in glory. As in baptism, Kathy put on Christ, so in Christ, may Kathy be clothed with glory. Here and now, dear friends, we are God's. What we shall be has not yet been revealed, but what we know, that when he appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Jesus said, I am the resurrection and I am life. Those who believe in me, even though they die, yet shall they live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. I died, and behold, I am alive forevermore, and I hold the keys of hell and death. Because I live, you shall live also. Friends, we are gathered here to praise God and to witness to our faith and to remember Kathy as we celebrate her life. We come together in grief, acknowledging our true loss. May God grant us grace that in pain we may find comfort, sorrow, hope, in death, resurrection. As there are so many of you that have so many different memories, I want to invite you guys to have a chance to do that. So if there's anybody who would like to share something, you do not have to. But if you have something that you would like to share, please feel free. We're going to have the sibling share after the general. Any stories, any interesting memories, anything that strikes you as Kathy related?
I'm sorry, I promised her I'd never tell.
There you go. I think she absolutely had some of those moments with some of y'all. This sort of remembrance, this sort of gathering, the connection, the family, was hands down one of the most important things. Easily. She lived for her family. That's Is there anything else anybody wanted to share? You are allowed to feel inspired at a later time. This is not the only moment you are ever allowed to. Hey, would you like to
I wrote mine down because I can't trust myself. When I think of Kathy, I think of a gentlewoman, a peacemaker, a true Christian. Kathy was my little sister, and memories have come flashing back to me. My first memory of Kathy is before she was born. I was just 6 years old. For my mom's birthday, she received maternity clothes. I discovered I was the only one that didn't know my mother was expecting another child, and oh, the excitement began. I remember clearly Kathy's first days at home and times we spent together when she was a small child. The simple things, setting her hair on those metal rollers, which made her hair into ringlets. She looked just like Shirley Temple, and we have photos to prove that. Our romps through the woods, even when she wasn't supposed to be going with me. The scare with her appendicitis. That's when doctors did house calls. Kathy where our father already was. so they got to be in the hospital together. Youth group at Calvary Church, where Brian and I, along with Bob and Ellie, and 2 other couples served as a youth counselor. Now that the short time I spent back at home while Brian was overseas, talked with Kathy about boy problems. The wonderful times that Kathy and Al took the 5, Rob, Rick, Karen, Kelly, weekend. They had the best time and gave us parents some relief. One time, oh, I forgot the bunny. Bunny. This is just how Charlotte didn't know. One time I gave instructions to Charlotte, very strict instructions, that she was not to allow Kathy to buy her anything when they were visiting. When Mom and Dad brought her home, Charlotte very cautiously and a little bit scared brought out the bunny that Aunt Kathy insisted she wanted Charlotte to have. And this is the bunny. And now Alexa has it. So that's a special story from Kathy to Charlotte. Kathy shared her talent with all of us, gathering all to play her guitar and sing for and with us. With no notice, we could always count on Kathy to lead us in a prayer when gathering for a meal or whenever we needed it. Wonderful camping trips to Rock's Rock. Jennifer took her first camping trip when she was barely a month old. Nothing stopped Kathy. I remember when Al and Kathy were headed across the lake in the wooden boat, bouncing so much in the high waves that you could see the whole inside of the boat. And you could hear Kathy's screams of excitement, or maybe fear. Our last time together last summer, the pandemic slowing down just enough so Kathy, Wes, Kathy, Bill, Brian, and I could enjoy a lunch and a long visit in Lee, Mass. I'm so thankful we had that fun and relaxing time together. And I clearly remember Kathy saying, now that we're together, it doesn't feel as if it's apart. Kathy was a family peacemaker. She was someone special to everyone she knew and who knew her. She was my little sister. In conversation with us last year, she shared that Kathy always loved the poem Desiderata, and he even surprised himself by remembering some of the words himself. Desiderata is a poem written by Max Ehrmann in 1927. It lays out the hopes and dreams that we love. They are the hopes and dreams that Kathy would have for all of us, but most especially our children and grandchildren. And I'm going to read it to you now. So it's Desiderata, words for life. You may recognize some of it. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have a truth. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself to others, you may become vain and bitter, for there always will be greater and less. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interest in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business, for the world will. Let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe. No less than the trees of the stars, you have a right to be here. Whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be. And whatever your temptations, whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive.
That was beautiful.
Ellie shared with me a poem that she wanted read, and it's called As I Sit in Heaven. As I sit in heaven and watch you every day, I try and let you know the signs that never went away. I hear you when you're laughing, and I watch you as you sleep. I even place my arms around you to calm you as you sleep. I see you wish the days away, begging to have me. So I try and send you signs so you know you're not alone. Don't feel guilty that you have life that was denied to me. Heaven is truly beautiful, just you wait and see. So live your life, laugh again, enjoy yourself, be free. Then I'll know with each breath you take, you'll be taking one for me.
My fondest memories, I think most of the family agree. So far, remember so far? We sang at different churches. We sang songs. We would sing. I mean, we did things. We sang love songs in church, not church songs. We sang different things. I can remember us going up to the park. I remember one day we were going up to Pittsdown to sing at Pittsdown Church. Someone got pulled over in Ramage and into a flat speeding. I don't remember who that was. Well, I remember that. And the trooper was like, "What are you guys doing?" Well, we're on the way to sing at church, but we're late. He let us know. We always had so much fun, so much of her with music and her love for her kids. And we sang Sermon and Garfunkel, Seals and Cross. People weren't still used to. And one thing we loved was music from Gospel and Jesus Christ Superstar. Matter of fact, there's one song from Gospel that I sang it. I can count at least 3 funerals and a few weddings over the years. I'm going to try to share that with you, except she always played the guitar and she sang the harmony. So you're stuck listening to me about the harmony. So just bear with me. The song's called By My Side. It's from Gospel. Where are you going? Where are you going? Will you take me with you? For my hand is cold and needs warm. Where are you going? Far beyond to the horizon, where the horizon lies, and the land sinks into mellow blueness. Oh, please take me with you. Let me skip the road with you. I can dare myself. I can dare myself. I put a pebble in my shoe and watch me walk. I can walk, I can walk. I shall call the pebble there. I shall call the pebble there. We will talk together about walks. There shall be carried, and when we both have had, I will take him from my shoe, singing, meet your new road. then I'll take your hand. Finally glad that you are here by my side, 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 that you are here by my side.
We have certainly a conglomeration of different backgrounds gathered. People who are strong believers in faith, people who aren't strong believers in faith. Both are the same to me, because this is still a time when we're all. Some of us will find comfort in scripture. Some of us find comfort in poems, words that others have written. One of my favorite quotes from one of the best theologians, writers you can ever find, Winnie the Pooh. It says, if ever there is a tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we are apart, I'll always be with you. I believe Kathy would have said similar words, for she believed in each and every person. She believed that each person was brave and strong and capable of doing anything. Every single one. I rather new to the family. I have not had an infinite amount of time with Kathy, but she was hands down one of the most welcoming. Just, yeah, right, yeah. Oh, so good to meet you, Lynnette. So good to meet you. Always with this incredible smile that was contagious for everyone. One that made you believe that you should be smiling too. You should be laughing too. It will be almost impossible to get to laugh. And so it is in quotes like this where we're reminded that when we lose someone, we can't forget the lessons that they have taught us in a year from now, in 2 years from now. It is important that we cling to how we feel right now and carry that on. The inspiration we feel when someone passes, that yes, this is the time we're going to remember to seize every day and seize every moment and laugh at stupid jokes and reconnect with that person that we wanted to. And then time goes by, and we forget. Until, again, another person passes, and we go through the same cycle. Time after time. And we don't have to choose. Instead, we can choose that right now, this is going to be different for us. We get to choose to be inspired to live the way Kathy did. Not the parts of her that she would not want you to have, or the things that she struggled with. Her anxiety, her worries. Because she loved so much, she would take everybody's box, put them in her backpack. She was worried about everything. Backpack was Instead, I imagine she would share with you, care for others, but don't carry everything. You don't have to carry everything. You can love them and care for them and be there for them and let them carry their own stuff. So what lessons can you take from Kathy? What lessons have you learned from her? Because I guarantee if we were to go around, each one of you would have something different, no matter how much time you spent with her. Some of you would say that you want to embody her faith. Gosh, if anybody had faith, it was her. I spent some time flipping through her Bible. She created some great notes. She highlighted things like in Philippians where it says, do not be anxious about anything. Cast your cares on him. And I think there were also precious few scriptures that she didn't highlight about love. Shockingly enough, she was God in so many ways. And so it is important that when you depart from today, what are you going to do differently because of this life that was lived? Because if we don't do X thing different, then a memory is just a memory. Sometimes people will create something small and will say, I'm going to drink out of this cup every day because it reminds me of her and it's a recentering point for me when I have my coffee. Some people will create something like taking their Bible back out, saying, you know, I want to read the Bible. Each one of you, I hope you are able to come up with something different and not let her memory be just a memory. Let it live on in each and every one of us through the laughs. She would want us to be laughing. She would want us to be connecting and bonding and embracing. So come up with something that's going to honor her, something about yourself that is going to be different, that you're going to take forward, saying, Kathy would have wanted. Amen. The glass jars that are on the table that were lit also have the little cards as well from the funeral home. Each of the glasses has a different name that Kathy was. Kathy Lou, grandmother, sister, mother. I invite you to take one. And there is also some purple ribbon here as well, and a little white with a little tint of purple in it. Purple was her favorite color. In case you didn't know. And you can tie it around the glass. And you can set it on a mantle in your house or an end stand and use that as a memory. You can light the light. Part as well with one of her favorite poems. Kathy into the arms of your mercy. Raise Kathy up with all your people. Receive us also and raise us into a new life. Oh God, all that you have given us is yours. As you gave Kathy God, now give Kathy back. Receive her into the arms of your mercy, into the blessed rest of everlasting peace, and into the glorious company of the saints of light. Amen. Go from this place to laugh, to remember her laugh, and to find a way to carry on her memory in each and every moment of your day, whatever that looks like. Go in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
I'm going to say one thing, a couple things. When I think about it. First of all, I didn't know there was a designation for the first five. I feel like left out. The oldest cousins are all the first five, so I think me, Jen, and AJ need to be the next three. You're the next.
Oh, we get Amanda and Molly too.
And you're the last two. And you're the last
You guys are
two.
totally separate.
But Kathy was my godmother, right? And like I said, for 45 years, I've gotten a present on Christmas every year. Even though I'm a 40-year-old man, 47-year-old man today. 45 years, I got a present from her every year. Uncle Al's my godfather. You kind of like you owe me 37 years of presents. We'll catch up later, but who's counting? No, but it's one thing I always appreciate. I try to pass it on to Katie. Try to, every Christmas bring her. Katie's my goddaughter and bring her a present. Of course, it was a Dunkin' Donuts gift card until I realized you worked for Dunkin' Donuts. There's always something that she always did. I always look forward to. She knew she was going to get a candle for me every year. Last thing I got to say is Uncle Wes. I'm not sure we thought you would be with us this long, what you went through. And at the end of it, I don't think we ever thought you were going to speak again. But the Lord give you back your voice to that. For that, I bless him.
I subscribe, brother.
And now go in peace.